The coast of California is a wild and unpredictable place. It is the home of the Californian sea otter, a small animal.
They ate all the abalone and the sea urchins that we used to otherwise eat ourselves.
The fisherman is close to the ocean. They know that the ocean is a living form, and they respect it, and they have no ill feelings about anything like that. It just broke our heart. Our soul food was taken away from us.
They're little creatures. They're cute, but they definitely are devastating. I mean, they eat 24 hours a day. Good thing there's not that many.
There aren't that many. With a population of 2,500, the Californian sea otter is considered endangered. Some people here think it's our responsibility to protect them.
There's so many people who don't care that the mighty few who do must protect them.
There's a lot of different conservation groups around here that do a lot of research with the sea otters.
The California sea otter was almost annihilated. There were only 50 of them left.
They are considered a threatened species. They're protected under the Endangered Species Act. They're also protected under the Marine Mammal Protection Act.
But in spite of this protection, the otter numbers are no longer increasing. Michelle Stadler at the Monterey Bay Aquarium is trying to find out why.
We know that the birth rate in California of sea otters is pretty high. We have an over 90% birth rate, but the weaning rate is low. It's only 50%. So we're trying to find out what are the reasons for that, what's behind that.
Michelle thinks that pups are dying because there isn't enough food for them. Even though the fishermen aren't allowed to take shellfish, the ecosystem is yet to recover. No matter how hard some mothers work, they can't feed themselves and their pups.
It's a lot of work to be a sea otter mom. It's not an easy life. It's also very sad when you see the moms that have put so much energy and so much work into raising this pup, and then the pup just, turns around and doesn't survive as soon as she weans it. So it makes you think a lot about the population and what a struggle it is and how much they live on the edge.
Every otter is important to the scientists. They even ask local people to help protect them.
Some of them, they're getting sick, and we have a phone number for the help.
If they see an injured otter, they call the Otter Rescue Hotline.
The people from rescue, they taking them to wherever they taking them, and then they clean them up, they heal them, and then when they putting them back, so they number them. That's how I know they keeping track of most of them.
The scientists also collect dead otters. By analyzing them, they've found out that many have died of disease and pollution. If the sea otters are dying, this may signal a more serious problem. A reason for all the local people to be worried.
Today there are a lot of problems that sea otters are facing, such as disease, parasites. There's a lot of things in the water runoff that's hurting them.
Sea otter cannot be protected singularly. You have to protect its constant environment, and that includes pollution in the rivers that spew into the oceans.
The chemicals are the real culprits of the sea. I mean, it's big, and you would think it's endless, but it's not endless, because you start mixing enough in it, then pretty soon you got soup.
It's about clean water. It's about a clean environment.
The health of the ocean and the animals in it is very important in Monterey. Most of the people here rely on tourists for their income. Even the old seafood canneries have been reopened as tourist attractions. And the tourists come for the wildlife. In fact, each otter is worth around $500,000 to the tourist industry over its lifetime.
Otters are important for Monterey. They do draw a lot of tourists. A lot of the people going on kayaks want to come and see otters, so it's an economical sort of draw.
One of Monterey's symbols, the sea otter, and you see it on every sweater and t-shirt.
There's one right there, just going by me. So without them, it's great for tourism. People love it. People sit out here. I'll fill this patio all summer long just so they can see an otter.
To protect not just the otters, but all of the wildlife that's here. I mean, and to preserve them as best as we possibly can, managing, human interests against wildlife interests, and trying to find some balance between those.
It would be tragic not to have our sea otters around here to watch, and everything should be protected. If we don't, guess what? We're going to be extinct. We're going to be missing it. Yeah.
It is vital that people care about the otters because ultimately their future depends on us.
Oh, look, my friend.
We're talking about you.